Welcome back to Swat&Vee Immigration News. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. The legal immigration provisions in the House version of reconciliation help families and the diverse population of immigrant applicants, as the Senate debate whether to include provision addressing the immigrant backlog in the Build Back Better Act. Some lawmakers have raised concern that they are too narrow to be worth considering on their own. That is, if not included in the larger package addressing undocumented immigrants. This comes from a perception that they would primarily be a handout to businesses, or to the extent they would help immigrants only, a narrow group predominantly Indians. But in truth, the House provision would represent much needed relief to a diverse group of immigrants and their family. In today's video, we will take a look at the process and expected options in detail. Let's get started. Addressing both family and employment-based green card backlog is good for business and the economy. Still, the primary beneficiaries are immigrants themselves. The family-based backlog is much larger than the employment-based backlog. Addressing it means reunifying families kept apart by restrictive immigration laws. Even within the employment-based category, reducing the backlogs would be putting families first. While immigrants are stuck in the backlog, the status of the entire family is dependent on principal immigrants' job, and children are at risk of aging out of their derivative status. Employment-based green cards also give migrants more rights relative to their employer, allowing them to leave job and ensuring the work authorization of spouses and other family members. Both recapture and advanced adjustment of status would offer relief to immigrants in both employment and family-based categories. The recapture provision would about evenly provide green cards to both categories. Advanced adjustment of status would also help people in both categories. Fees for immigrants in the family-based line would be lower, and there would also be more eligible applicants, while a much lower ratio of family-based immigrants adjust status. Most are new arrivals. The opportunity for advanced adjustment would likely make many more family-based immigrants move here on temporary visas like the V visa before receiving green cards. Indian American and Chinese American immigrants are the victims of cruel irony and immigration policies. They are disproportionately harmed by the per-country caps, but because of the burden of the policy so disproportionately falls on them, performing upper country limits is seen as helping a narrow special interest. This unfortunate dynamic is pervasively affecting reconciliation 60,002 and 60,003, where a misperception exists that the provision would narrowly only help Indians. The first thing to note is that nothing being considered changes the per-country caps. So as far as recapture is concerned, only 7% of recaptured visas can go to Indians. Whatever one's opinion on the per-country caps, they will remain in place and ensure diversity for recipients of recaptured green cards. Advanced adjustment of status is a somewhat different story because it includes cap exceptions. Nevertheless, it will also help a diverse group of immigrants from many countries of origin. On the employment-based side, most of the beneficiaries will indeed be Indians and Chinese, who we must remember have been harmed most by existing caps. Still, the employment-based backlog is much smaller than the family-based backlog, representing only about a fourth. Within the family-based backlog, where most immigrants are waiting, more immigrants are from North America than from Asia. Indians make up only 8% of those stuck in the family-based line. The largest group in the family-based backlog are not Indians, but Mexicans, comprising about 31%, followed by Filipinos at 8%. Other leading countries of origin for eligible immigrants include Vietnam at 5%, the Dominican Republic 5%, Haiti 3%, and Cuba 2%. It's about the House provision on legal immigration reform may arise from the fact that Indian employment-based immigrants are among the most visible group who would benefit by virtue of their being more likely to be present in the country. Family-based immigrants, by contrast, are mostly not already present in the United States and so more likely to be invictable. The House provisions stand to be the biggest improvement to our immigration system in 30 years. It will be a tragedy if it will forfeit the opportunity because of myth about who would help. I hope you found this video helpful. Please share this information with family and friends who may need it. You can also help us spread the message by sharing it on all social media. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit on the notification bell for more immigration updates. Bye!